Hello, gone back here and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. In this video I'm just gonna try and get back to doing more non-gameplay videos and like keeping people updated. I kind of stopped doing them because nobody was watching them, you know, it's kind of a bit of effort. But I thought, you know, new year, we'll get back into more types of videos that aren't just gameplay. So we're gonna be looking at the patch that just came out, talking about it. I'll probably do a little bit more in-depth talk about it, like next week or end of the week when the meta settled a little bit and we've played with the new card. Well, I say new cards, but like the new patch, because we can all sit here and say this will be good, this isn't good enough, that nerf doesn't do enough, blah blah blah. But until you actually play it, we never know how much it really affects it. So we'll start up with the nerf to Loki, the big menace everyone's been crying for nerfs for so long. Is this nerf going to be enough? What he's done is it's now transformed the cards in your hand instead of replacing them, which means it no longer works with collector, but I believe it still works with Quinjet. I think they've changed Quinjet. I think, I'm not sure we're reading this. Or did they say the Quinjet change was coming? And I think it might still work with Quinjet, so you still get the double reduction, the one from Loki and the Quinjet. It just doesn't work with Collector, which is taking a lot of power off from them. But it's still Loki, he still does his thing. He's still got 4-5, he's still a 4-5, still does the same thing. It just doesn't buff Collector now. Is this enough to nerf him, to stop him? Maybe, maybe not. The thing is, like, probably not. I feel like being able to get double reduction is what hurts. Like, I'm all for him reducing the cards by 1, but with Quinjet working with it, it's kind of I get why people are upset about it. I don't really mind the card because I don't really see it a lot, but when I do see it, I do get a little upset. So I can see, like, if you see, you know, Loki so often, I can imagine why people hate the card. But as someone who doesn't really see it a lot, I don't really mind it, but still needs nerf, got a nerf. On to the next card. This card, on the other hand, I love the fact it's got nerfed. I love it because it's one of these cards that, or at least this week, when I was trying to do different videos and trying to get good decks for people for the start of the new season, every deck I was like, why is this not running Miss Marvel? Like, it's just so good for tempo, especially since I love Negasonic, which you need priority for. This card is a must. So I'm glad it got a little nerf. She's lost 1 power. She's now a 4-4 instead of a 4-5. And your adjacent locations need 2 cards instead of 1. So it's not as easy as just putting 1 left, 1 right, and then sticking her, and then you have like a load of power already, right? You're probably already on like 5 in the mid and 8 or 9 on the side lanes by turn 3 or 4, depending on what cards you've played, right? So it's less prio heavy. It's still going to be a decent enough of power, and it's easy enough to get cards into the other lanes, right? It just stops like Miss Marvel into Professor X stuff, right? Because they won't do anything. But like, you can still Doom on 6 to add power to the other lanes and stuff like that. It slow it down a little bit, which is great. Hopefully it takes out the meta a little bit. I want it to still be a card. I don't want any card not to be playable, but she shouldn't be as strong as she was. She'd been the best card since she came out. Annihilus, this one hurts a little bit because I was really enjoying Junk and the idea behind it. I don't think so his changes, he's now a 5-6 instead of a 5-7, and he no longer throws other cards that cost 0. It's below 0. Which I never played him with zeros anyways. I don't think that was the correct way of playing him with debris and stuff like that. But still, I feel like, you know, it's not bad having that combo in case you do need Frost of Over there, right? So it's one of them. Like, I actually like this card. I really like this card. I feel it's a little bit of a shame that it got nerfed, but everyone knew it was coming, right? Like, the combo was too strong with Hood and Sentry and this. So losing 1 to that combo, you've only lost 1 power, so it's not nerfed, right? Right? It's just 1 power. Really, it's just like the added bonus. It's probably balanced the card a little bit, but still, seeing a card that you enjoy playing get nerfed kind of sucks. I think that's it for the nerfs. Yep, we're on to the buffs. So the first buff is to Dracula, which is just made him a 4/1, right? I think that's the only change. So the thing with this is, let me just quickly read it. So this could be a nerf or a buff, but it's like a change to Dracula because now he's got power and he'll keep this power. So at the end of the turn, discard a card from your hand to gain its power. So it used to be has the power of the card. Now it gains the power. Okay. So it adds the power onto it instead of turning into it. So if you've already got if you've high evoed it, or if you're on a negative location, you just adding the power to Dracula instead of gaining it. So that way it's a nerf. But it's also a buff for the fact that if you buff up the Dracula card, or it's already got +1 and stuff like that, it is a buff that way. But there's also a downside to it. But it's a change to the card which they can tweak by adding more power to Dracula down the line. So it's a nice little change. It could be decent enough given time. Anyways, let's get on to the next one. This is a quick, easy one. Angel, everyone's been expecting this buff, wanting this buff for as long as I can remember. Is just his change is when one of your cards is destroyed, this flies out of your hand or deck. Before it was just out of deck, right? Yeah. So now it comes out your hand as well. So if you draw it, it's coming out your hand. I feel like they should have probably made him a 1/3 as well. I just don't think the 1/2 is going to be enough. But at the same time, maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe they've tested it enough and realized they didn't need the extra power, because it is just an extra card on the board, right? To destroy for your death, pretty much, and it thins your deck. If it's in your deck, it can thin your deck, which is probably why it's kept as 1/2 instead of getting a bit of power. But yeah, it's a buff everyone's wanted for a while, and we finally got it. Okay, onto the fun card. Onto the 2 fun cards. These are the cards I can't wait to try out. First is Quake. She's still a 2/3, but her on reveal swaps the positions of the other 2 locations. So if you play a left, mid and right swap, and stuff like that, which is going to be incredible. I'm looking forward to this card. It's going to be super annoying because you won't know where you're at, because she's a 2 cost, right? You can flip her around, do all kind of stuff. Like if there's a bad location, like the one that destroys cards on turn 3, right? If people are avoiding it, you play on the other location. Like if they start one location, swap it around, bam, bam, bam. It's going to be fun. I think like this card is going to add so much, and it's prop in a really good spot. It's 2/3, 2/3, so it's power. His stats aren't incredible. Her stats are incredible, but they ain't bad, right? 2/3 is just base start line, pretty good. So she should be fun to play with. And lastly, the card I'm looking forward to playing the most is Kingpin. He is now a 2/3 instead of a 3/4. And now when an enemy card moves here, afflict it with -2 power. So I am a little sad that the Stomp isn't there. Along with this change, Fist Tower also does the same thing. Removes power. I think, right? Fist Tower. Let me quickly. When a card moves, he afflict it with -4 power. So Fist Tower as well as this. Now, instead of destroying it, you're removing power. I've wanted Kingpin to be decent enough. Do you have enough way to throw cards around to make it useful? Maybe? Maybe not. It just adds a little summit, right? You could put like Craven in one lane. Craven in one lane. Kingpin on another. Put Hercules on one of them. And then start Spider-Man in, Polaris in, Aero, Magneto, whatever you want to do. Throw stuff around. Let's say it lands on your Hercules, which is on your Kingpin. They get -2. You throw that over your Craven gets +2. You know, it's fun stuff. Anyways, that's it for this. I wanted to keep it quick and short. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know which one of these changes you're excited for. Hercules is coming out tonight. Are you going to get him? If not, if you are, let me know what decks you're trying to play with. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.